Hello, my dear students and real great teachers across the globe. It's so nice to meet you at this 1 hour intensive that we have every week to compile 1 month master and 1 year PhD. And we are studying about peace, but basically this is research of the all human development from the all point of view, science, religion, and everything. What was till now, how peace will be done, why it wasn't be dealt till now, and how to do it for real. And you will rejoice it, and please be very serious. This is 1 hour greatest intensive to make peace and development in your life, in your family, community, country, the world. And our time when we work together, you will make the homework, and also you will get empowered to build with us together your own organization, your own business, or anything what you want design. And you will improve your own life, your family, communities, countries, and the whole world as we are and want this global peace drive. So now I would like to invite our teacher, Dr. Ismail, to go the presentation about education transformation for peace and education policy curriculum development. So this is very great. Please be attentive. Take pen and paper because this is vital information that you will never receive even in Oxford. Because we study everything, science and religion. Usually they study just one small topic about something very simple, and we are going very comprehensive how to build peace right now very quickly and bring substantial results. This is our goal every day. So happy welcome to our presentation. Let me invite Ambassador Ismail. Yeah, please unmute yourself and present the presentation. Happy welcome.
Okay, thank you so much and good night to all. So we will go ahead with the presentation, which is regarding educational transformation for peace and policy and curriculum development. So we'll go with the first slide, which is about introduction. Please, one more. Yeah. So we'll start with the introduction, definition of peace education, importance of education in conflict resolution, and objectives of the presentation. Education plays a crucial role in promoting peace and social cohesion, and I would like to say, and also in conflict resolution because in transforming education for the peace requires comprehensive policies such as curriculum reforms and I would like to say the on the objective forms that this lecture explores how education system can be structured to foster peace and covering policy frameworks, curriculum development, and implementation challenge such as we are having a lot of challenge while we are implementing the peace process in a community, society, or even our life. So we will go ahead that understanding the peace education. Understanding the peace education, which means to the process of equipping learners with the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and also the values which is necessary to prevent violence and build a culture for peace. And that will also focus on, I would like to say, conflict resolution and mediation, human rights educations, and tolerance and intellectual understanding and global citizenship and also at last non-violent communication that is peace education goes beyond theoretical knowledge and emphasize behavioral change and emotional intelligence and critical thinking, which are really important for the policymakers. And also we are having goals like conflict resolution, human rights, and global citizenship that they are most important for the peace education. that we should follow them. And role of education in promoting social harmony, that is one of the another understanding of peace education, that every learner should know about the role of education, that how education can promote a social harmony, and how education will receive and implement the process of peace building in a society. So after that, we'll go with the policy framework for the peace education. Yeah. So in these sections that they are looking very great. In introduction, I would like to say that to integrate peace education effectively, the governments and institutions must develop a clear policy frameworks. Such a key components will be including into international and national commitments, like we are having in the slide. UNESCO's Global Citizenship Education, which encourages education for the peace, human rights, and sustainable development. And also, on the other hand, UN Sustainable Development Goals (SDG 4.7), calls for the education that promotes peace and inclusion, and national policies. Such as many countries incorporate peace education into national education strategies. As example, Croatia, we'd like to say for the post-conflict countries like Rwanda genocide, you may have studied about that, and Sri Lanka war, and our country, Afghanistan, post the conflict since many years, and we would like to say some decades, we are involved in the conflict. So we are a country with war torn, and that many countries incorporate with the peace education. We are also involved in that. And also, key elements of peace education policy, like incorporation into national curricula. Peace education should be embedded within formal education systems in the country. And secondly, for teacher training and capacity building. And teacher trainings and capacity buildings, I would like to say that teachers should be trained in peace education and methodologies. While teachers are teaching in the class, before teaching, they should know about the peace education and its methodology, that how it these peace process and education will move forward to the students. Uh, First, we should focus on the teachers. And community engagement. And community engagement, we would like to say that policies should encourage participations from families, and going to NGOs, and also religious groups, that they should be encouraged for the participation. And integration into the higher education. Higher education in universities and institutions should offer programs on peace and conflict studies, or even model moot courts, that every students who are following the higher education should involve in peace process. And finally, monitoring and evaluation. Like governments must assess the impact of peace education on students and society, and it should be evaluated by the government with the monitoring. That will go with the success and will have a good and positive result for the peace
Islam.
process. So we will go ahead with our another slide, that is approach to curriculum design. That is also important, and curriculum development. And in this section, there are two main approaches to incorporate peace education into curriculum. Like we have like a standalone subject, which means peace education is introduced as a separate subject, such as peace and conflict studies. And on the other hand, cross curricular integration, which is peace related concepts, like they are embedded into subjects like history, social studies, literatures, and religious studies. And also core themes in peace education curriculum. A peace-oriented curriculum should cover the following themes like understanding the conflict and violence and types of conflicts like that conflict is personal, social, or political conflict. We have that like in a country and even in the family there are personal conflicts. After that, in the community there are social conflicts, and in the among the countries, like two countries, there are political violence or political conflicts and root causes of the violence of the war, and case studies on the historical conflicts. We should know them at all. And on the other hand,
Relax
in
بدري.
conflict resolution and mediation, like there are human rights and social justice, like Universal Declaration of Human Rights, or known as UDHR, and gender equality and minority rights, ethics and responsibilities of global citizens, and finally, and we would like to say nonviolent communication and conflict resolution, like in mediation and negotiation skills, active listening and empathy, role of dialogue and conflict resolution. All of these are studied by us, and we know them at all. And lastly, sustainable development and peace building, like the link between poverty, inequality, and conflict, or climate change and its impact on the global peace, and strategies for the community development and resilience. They are all included into sustainable development and peace building. So we will go with another section. Okay, thank you so much. Which is teaching methods for the peace education, like experimental learning and collaboration learning, critical thinking and reflections, and storytelling and literature. That they are definitely relating to the teaching methodology, like we have studied it in peace education. And on the other hand, challenge and implementation, like what challenge we will face with, like resistance from political and religious groups. They will arise with a challenge, and lack of trained teachers. Maybe there was not teachers that they are at all trained for the peace education, and they will forward. They will be going to with the lack of their training. So in curriculum overload, that will have another challenge, which is being raised during the implementation, and conflict and instability in the community. That will also another challenge for the implementation, and funding constraints. That is the last and another challenge for the implementation of peace education. So we will go with another section. Okay, thank you. There are solutions and best practices. Like we have here multi-stakeholder engagement, like engage multiple stakeholders like governments, social society organizations, and community leaders. They are able to work together for achieving this. And secondly, teacher professional development or teacher training and capacity building, like providing ongoing training for the teachers in peace and peace education. Following that flexible curriculum models, we have to use both formal school-based and informal community-based education. There should be two sides of education for the peace: those who are not going to the school, and for those who are going to the school, formally and informally. Use of the technology in peace education, as leverage the technology, like use digital platforms and online courses for the peace education. That is a good example that now we are doing this. And Localizing peace education initiatives. It means like adopting curricula to reflect local cultures or histories and conflict dynamics. And on the other hand, there is a case studies of successful peace education programs in Ravenda's. Most of you may know and heard about Ravenda's genocide, like post-genocide education reform, integrated peace and reconciliation studies into the schools. While Ravenda's genocide has stopped and it became to the post-conflict, integrated peace and reconciliation studies into the schools, and encouraged storytelling and inter-ethnic dialogues, grandfathers and grandmothers. They are doing their storytelling to their grandsons. In Rwanda's, there was genocide and there was conflict. It also will encourage their grandsons to know about this. And also Philippines peace education in Mandonia, promoted understanding between Christian and Muslim communities and used community-based learning and resolve conflicts. That is another good case study for us. And finally, Finland's education for conflict resolution, like they focused on emotional intelligence and social skills, and included mediation programs in the schools that are most powerful for the peace education. So we'll go ahead. Yeah, finally, we have reached out with the conclusion. Importance of integrating peace education into national policies, transforming education for a peace requires or a multi-layered approach, and also integrating policy development curriculum reforms, teacher training and community involvement. And peace education fosters a culture of dialogue and tolerance, with the cooperation contributing to long-term sustainability and conflict prevention. Also, government, educators, and civil society must collaborate to institutionalize peace education within national education system, ensuring future generations grow up as responsible goal and with the global citizens committed to the peace and justice. That was the goal that we are following, and those who are following are going to the way for the peace. And thank you so much for your attention. And now I would like to hear from Dr. Nicola. After that, we'll go with our students and we'll go ahead with the asking questions. And thank you so much from all of you.
Yes, thank you very much, Ambassador Ismail. So good research, and most important is focused on the real case study. How some countries already, Rwanda and Finland and the Philippines, go and do it. Is so good that education for peace it is the main driving force of the humanity. You know, if the we humanity don't develop the education, we were still there in the cave somewhere. I don't know. And therefore, how this is how is working. And as you study, you know, we study peace education from all point of view, and from science, psychologists, and all of these possibilities, and even religions, because this is the driving force of history, and how God was raising humanity. You know, from the cave was no rules, and then they came to Moses, eye for eye, you know, give eye for eye, and then is Jesus, love your enemy. You know, is raising the his children, all God's children, all humanity to the next level of living in the kingdom, you know, of peace. What this was original design of God, so that therefore we're supposed to understand what is original design and where we go, and what Ambassador Ismail said, that is leading the humanity to some concrete goal, is one humanity, one human family under God. We are no how to say brothers and sisters, you know, because the believers after Jesus in 400 years they conquered the Rome, and then in all constitution every country they implement, and right now in 2000 years Jesus teaching, and there is rules for every country, and now all these brothers need to unite with the parents in the center, you know, the peace king and queen. And this is the age where we are living, and we are finishing this kingdom with this global family drive that was initially built by God, that God was planning all of this. So you will rejoice our courses as we are studying. We have so much, almost 30 years. We study all the materials. Why till now humanity was not making peace, and how it substantially could be done, is not theoretically somewhere in the clouds, but a real substantial peace, how it is building. And already we implemented substantially with our Peace Ambassadors Award franchise. We empower you, award you the Peace Ambassadors with this education and the certificate that you could award another 430 Peace Ambassadors, and they another 430, and this how all the leaders in the world will receive Peace Ambassador Award, and will build substantial peace to redirect this 1% of population in the world. They grab 99% of wealth and power, and they fighting right now to the real substantial peace, to take care of the another 99 of population, 99%. And this is a 99% is we are living now in the this age when is e-government, so you could write to your government and build together this education, because just policy coming from the government, you know, is just one, but it not work completely. It need to unite, you know, mind and body, husband and wife, families and societies and communities, and they all together, as Ambassador Ismail said, that the peace building is multi-layeral, so it's not just coming from one bright mind. He say, okay, it's like this, push the button and country is in peace. It need a dialogue and a real substantial policy, and redirecting this this self-suicide drive that was till now to hell, was to all this weaponized, and all of this after. Now we need to move the world post conflict. Ambassador Ismail said. So okay, let me invite further Ambassador Ismail to invite others to what they take from the this curriculum, what they prepare for today. Happy welcome. Let's study from all point of view peace building education. Yep, Ismail.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I would like to invite Miss Mitra Amini to bring her idea and share his thoughts about peace and education. Mitra Amini.
Uh, Hello everyone, I hope doing well. In the name of Allah, how education policy and curriculum changing can build peace. These topics look at how schools and education system can help correct peace in a society. It focuses on the role of government in making education policy and how changing schools subject can teach students about peace, understanding and solving problem without violence. It also explore how education can bring people from different backgrounds together and reduce conflict. Finish.
Thank you so much. That was a great information. So now I would like to invite Miss Marjan Habibi to share her idea about our tonight session, which was about educational transformation for peace education and policy curriculum development. Miss Marjan Habibi.
In the name of kind Allah, hello everyone. I hope you are doing well. The role of educational is to empower individual with acknowledging skills and thinking ability in a building day to society. It helps enforce moral and ethical violence and social plays a key role in the reduce innovation of life. A educated society is more likely to social stability and moral well-being. Ultimately, educational is the foundation for sustainable future.
Okay, thank you. Miss Mara Habibi, are you ready? Mara Habibi, do you hear me?
Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well and good healthy in the love of kind Allah. Transforming education for peace requires policies that promote inclusivity, critical thinking, and global awareness. A well-structured curriculum should foster dialogue and public discussion and cultural understanding by integrating ethical leadership, emotional intelligence, and adaptability. Education can empower future generations to build harmonious societies, bridging divides, trust, knowledge, and shared values. Thank you for all for listening.
Okay, thank you so much for your information. Now I would like to call Miss Samira Donajdo to bring her idea and share his thoughts about our tonight's session.
Yes, hello, and starting by name of God, hope you are doing well. So I'm glad to have opportunity to present my perspective about the title, Educational Transformation for Peace. So at the first, education plays a key role in building a peaceful society. Schools and educational systems can help reduce conflicts, promote understanding, and encourage cooperation among the people. To achieve these educational policies and curricula needs to focus not only on academic knowledge, but also on values like respect, quality, and tolerance. So the role of education for education policies can support peace in different ways. I'm gonna tell you some of them. The first one is, I think, promoting cultural understanding, including diverse culture, religions, and perspective in the curriculum, helps students appreciate difference, removing meaningless contexts, and also etc. The next one is teaching conflict resolution skills. Students should learn how to resolve disagreements peacefully, thoughts, communications, and negotiations, ensuring equal access to education. Everyone, including monitoring and disadvantaged groups, should have the same opportunities to learn, improving their curriculum for peace to create a peaceful mindset in students. Curriculum should teach history from multiple perspectives to encourage critical thinking and avoid one-sided narratives. So it includes, I think, human rights education to help students understanding justice and fairness. Encourage to teamwork and social projects to strengthen cooperation and empathy. So at the end of my speech, I would like to say that for education to truly support peace, government and schools and communication must work together to create an inclusive and fair learning environment. By focusing on both knowledge and values, we can help future generation build a more peaceful world. So thank you very much.
You are most welcome. That was great information. So I would like to request for Miss Soraya to share her thought about peace in education. Miss Soraya, do you hear me? Miss Soraya, I don't have your voice. Okay, Miss Mahtab.
Hello everyone, and I hope all of you be fine and healthy. Sorry, I joined some minutes ago because of that I don't know how to say it.
Okay, what's your thought about peace and education? How these both cooperate and how these both can be linked together? Do you
Peace
have
and
anything to
education.
say? Yeah, yeah. How education can be processed with the peace?
Okay, as in Afghanistan we don't have peace, so because of that we cannot study well. And other countries that mm, most development countries like American, Chinese, these countries they have peace and they educated well. Because of that they have lots of good things. And in Afghanistan, we don't have because we don't have peace, and we have most talented people, but they cannot educate well. Because of that, they are related together. If we have peace, on that time we will develop it.
Okay, thank you so much. Uh, Now we are going with the asking in question section. And now you have any questions, please ask. And me with Dr. Nicola will respond to your question. So if you have any question, please raise your hand. To all, do you have any questions?
O-
Okay, you don't have
Okay,
any question.
till waiting the question. Let me go with I'm so happy to listen all of you, and you came with all of these all points about what to do peace education, and it's so good. I really thank you very much, and it is our curriculum comparing with other curriculums, we study the best how to finish building peace, not some the brighter future somehow, like just to finish it, because now we have like humanity have everything in their hands. They have science, religion, politicians, and all of this together. And as you said in your research, it need to unite together, to unite like we are 8 billion plus people on the earth, like 8 billion cells of one human body, and there is a conversion between all of them, so they need to unite, as you said about your country, and therefore we unite you right now in this concrete study to study together, like really to study and really implement you as we award you the peace ambassadors, that you could award another 430 there, peace ambassadors, leader of society, and work together. Last time was the question about the education of girls and women in the youth society. So it's very important. It's inevitable that you need to do it, and let's do it together, because together we are one great force, and we could how to say, as these leaders like Gandhi and other Jesus and others, you could be the same. We want to train you with the ambassador Ismail to be the same hero of our ages, that you could build substantially there this peaceful society, peaceful family society, everywhere, every level, what you could work. Okay, so happy welcome everyone. We want to ask you questions or many other ideas you could say. Samita, Marva, Chona, Emmanuel, and Metra, Sanya, Modave, Atstay. Any question will be good, because more question is better. You better understand, and you see from another angle. Maybe we don't discuss some concrete point. Yeah, please speak. Raise your hand and speak right now. It's very, how to say, urgent, like. Okay, how relevant this topic in politics? Yeah, it's very relevant. You know, in politics, a new country for now was like this, what was, but we wanted to know God is leading the world through the world of democracy. Like, true democracy is democracy with God and population. And now all countries, even in dictatorial countries, they develop e-government. So in e-government, you need to write to you president, to you parliamentarians, and to say about, okay, we don't agree with this, or we don't agree with that, we need to change it. And this is how what I say, the all 8 billion plus people on the earth is like 8 billion cells of one human body. This is how it's like we are connected with God, like brain with the nervous system. So this is very important to that politician is not how to say, as in the past was kings and they was forever and they was doing what they want. Now there is like give and take. And this you're supposed to say your government if it's something wrong, and move the population to build is not to build war or I know revolutions, but to build substantial peace, like development, because now is this age to make without hatred, just with peace, to make peace without weapons. Yeah, other questions? Thank you very much for question, dear Marva Habibi. Other question who have, please speak. Okay. Let me invite then Ambassador Ismail if you don't have any questions. Emmanuel, we want to hear you. I think maybe you could present yourself, you leading some organization there, and then I would like to invite Chokma Opene. Emmanuel Yeziva, please introduce yourself, because others we know each other. Opene, Chomba, Opene, please introduce yourself. What kind of organization you represent?
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Just speak straight.
Okay, yeah, you can hear me. Okay, my name is Ambassador Chomo Pene. Actually, I joined the group today, so I'm still here to grasp what is going on. I filled the form today, and it was only this post I've gotten so far in the group.
Yeah, that's very good. We are year-round 1 year education, so that means you start from today, and 1 year we will develop together with you your own PhD. And this is intensive. Weekly is compiled from weekly intensive, monthly masters, 3 months diplomas, and 1 year PhD, then you will receive from Ambassador Ismail every day homework from us, and you need to do it and follow step by step, and at the end we will publish your own publication, and you will defend your thesis. And actually we just go further to empower you with all this greatest study that we was doing for peace, why peace wasn't do till now, and how to empower leaders like you to become real ambassadors. We award you the Peace Ambassador Award, and that you could press the button, award another 430 Peace Ambassadors. They're like leaders of your society, and invite them to cooperate with you every month and build substantial peace wherever you are living there. Yeah, happy welcome. We will find more together, and there is 24/7 WhatsApp support. If you have any questions, just chat it there, okay? Now let we go with the Ambassador Ismail to conclude our summit, our this session.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you so
thank you
much.
so
As
much.
Yeah, happy welcome. Open. Yeah, yeah, speak.
uh, Okay, so as today's session was about education and peace, that was really meaningful and very needed for every society at in the different or diverse regions. So we should follow and implement the 2 night session and the research that we discovered in this session, which was about peace and education. Thank you so much again from all of you. And according to our next session, that will be on 10th February on the same time. So we will go ahead with another enthusiasm topic regarding peace, and that will also include the research methodology. That a lot of students they are asking me that how we know and how we should start our research. So during this course, me with Mr. Dr. Nicola will also design the research methodology to you, that you will familiar with the research method and how you should start, how you should find the title, and how you start working to achieve the result, conclusion, and recommendation of a gap, and how you are will able to find the gap and will start to fill that gap. And thank you so much. See you on 10th February on the same time. Dr. Nicola, if you have anything to say,
Yes, I want
you're
to
here
say.
to hear.
Yeah, I want to say in conclusion, thank you very much that you came today. And ahead is 1 year of great study, and we will help you like really 24/7. So if you have any questions, just chat it there. Also, please be first is about our courses. Be on time. You see that. Please look at the U clock right now. You are in different countries, but look at U clock right now. So we are meeting 1 hour. Our meeting already is finished 1 hour, so 1 hour early came every. So next is the 10. Every session came on time and get the most from our research, because this is the research of the all humanity, and we will help you step by step to do your thesis and all your work and everything with the topic, and even publication and even implementation and everything together. We really is 1 hour greatest intensive for you to grow. We are here for you to grow. So also, if you have any questions, where is the link for this, where is the topic, where is the this, if there is WhatsApp group, just chat there, ask there, and answer will be given. Okay, so as we are in this global peace drive, most important, because we receive about teaching and education, how the real teaching was going, how the mostly some children are study from the more study people from the street than from the school. So therefore it's very important to share what you find. You receive the presentation, video presentation about today meeting. You could watch it 2-3 times and share it to all your friends and invite them for the 10th, invite 10 of you friends, 10 and more, 10 plus. You can invite 100. Let them research, because we have few thousands empty places for our PhD. So invite them and let them study together, because together you will have even more insight and more greatest possibility. Okay, so first, be on time. Second, any question you have, just if you forget about when is the next presentation, okay, so it's the 10th. When is the time? Is this time, 1 hour early. When is another thing? How about my topic? Anything? Okay. Marihab, short question. Astay. Madhab, Astay. You want to ask something? Otherwise, we conclude for today.
Okay, thank you for giving opportunity for me to talk. Thank you a lot for tonight's session. Unfortunately, I joined uh, a little late. Because of that, I couldn't get what is the topic about. And do we have any chat group, or just the channel that we are following?
Yes, we have.
Uh,
Yeah, please speak.
s- okay. We have chat group, like 2 3 groups, 1 year PhD group, research group, and leadership group. And also we have the channel, that is WhatsApp channel. Now, as you are looking to the screen, there are 3 channels.
Ambassador Ismail, we somehow don't hear you. Something with the sound. Anyhow, we have a 1 year full program, and it is all topics about peace and development. Last one was about peace and media. Now is peace and education, and there will be even futurology, cosmic, and all of this. Okay, so we study everything about peace and everything, even politic, as you ask in the question today. Yeah, Ismail, please try to speak, because you was disappearing so far.
Okay, that was just internet. As I told, that there is also many groups for us, like we are following that. And as you're looking to the screen, there are 3 numbers. They are 24 per 7 hours active, and you can ask everything regarding the piece, regarding our curriculum, and time, the title, research, thesis, everything, or every section you found, you can ask. And we have groups, WhatsApp group. So on that, we will arrange our meeting, sending our links, and we will go ahead with that. Thank you so much.
Thank you a lot. I will be contact with you on WhatsApp.
Okay, subscribe the channel and share this message to billions. Yes, thank you very much. It was a great session. This is our channel, Happy TV News. Subscribe the channel and share this message to billions. Share that world, join and study peace and do peace, because we cannot build peace in the cave. Okay. Yeah, this is very important. It's life and death situation. As you see, the war is around the globe, but you could build it. You will be that heroes that you will do, and you will study with. You'll get PhD. You'll get diplomas and certificates. Every week there is certificates, and also in the end is PhD and much more. Next session is very important. Please come to all your friends to get the topic, and we will lead you to do your topic of PhD, 1 year PhD, and they could join even tomorrow, not tomorrow, the 10th. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. Turn on your microphone and say bye bye in new language. And Afghanistan,
Khuda Hafiz.
African. Any. Okay, so good to be
Okay.
together.
You say that
Okay,
Khuda
goodbye.
Hafiz.
Yalla, Hafiz. Okay. Love you all, embrace you all. See you the 10th. 10th, same time. Be on time. Yeah, bye
Okay,
bye,
Thank
goodbye.
Khuda
you.
Emmanuel,
Hafiz.
Sami, Rani, Nerda, Mahab. All everybody, so good to be together. A really great program today. Subscribe the channel and share this message to billions. Happy TV News.